Shalom. Call halal Yahweh by Hashem Shai by Hashem Rakar Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles, double honors unto the elder bishops. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so, now more so than ever. To the scattered elect that are scattered among the heathen nations around the four corners of the earth, among the heathen that look like the heathen, and to the Akwath that are listening and learning, to you, I say Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago, coming at you with another lesson in truth. And the title of this is going to be called We're at War. All right. And the video is not going to be about this particular thing, what you're looking at on the screen, although I may do a response to it. Because to be honest, when I watched this episode of Obi-Wan, I was kind of aggravated too, but it was not by the fact that she was a so-called black woman. It was by this woman over the man, woman worship that gets pushed so hard here in America. But nevertheless, a woman shouldn't be able to, shouldn't get hated on racially simply for doing her job, for doing a role, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to, through the Spirit of the Lord, may do a response to this because this was outrageous. But this is not what the video is about. The video is way more important than that. I have 4 TikTok videos that I'm going to play, short videos, and I'm going to bring out some scriptures in a very short commentary because they pretty much say all that needs to be said. I'm just going to bring the scriptural. I'm just going to filter it through the scriptures. But the first one is called Black People, We Are at War. Hence the name of the video. So, without any further ado, let me find that one. Pull it up. Take a sip of that decaf. There we go.
Think about loss of life. When you think about war, you think about loss of comfortability. And black people are comfortable in America. It's easy for you to go to your light switch and turn your light on and the lights come on. It's easy for you to sit down on your toilet, relieve yourself and flush the toilet and the water comes and takes your waste away. It's easy for us to be able to have those amenities that our enemy supplies to us. So we're very comfortable. War is going to take removing that comfortability and learning how to exist without needing our enemy. And that's not going to be very easy. So I think that the loss of comfortability, the loss of life, because everybody's not going to be able to be a soldier. We're going to need scribes. We're going to need people that tend to our men. We're going to need people that tend to our children. So we're going to need a lot of things that incorporate it. When people think about war, they only think about soldiers, but it takes a lot more. So when you think about loss of life.
Okay. Gonna probably play that a couple times, but let me run to the scriptures. This is so you can get the full grasp of it. But let me go to Zephaniah 3 and 8. Because what we gonna do, we need to gather and get together. That's never gonna work here in Babylon. All right? Because we have to wait on the Lord to raise up to the prey. You gotta remember 2/3 of our people, which is a huge number, are marked for death. But even though some of they're marked for death, some of them will be used as instruments of vengeance before they die against the enemy. But they won't be acting on their own when that time comes. The Lord's going to orchestrate all this. This is Zephaniah 3 and 8, and it reads, "Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy." So what you think and feel don't mean shit. The Lord said his determination is to gather the nations. And he's doing that now. The nations are being gathered in the valley of Jehoshaphat. You got the BRICS countries versus the West, and the BRICS countries numbers are growing. The Western powers are actually losing its allies. They pretty much lost Turkey, and they're going to lose probably Germany and France not long thereafter. So what you think you want to do and what she's telling people to do We're going to play that again. Run that back.
When you think about war, you think about loss of comfortability. And black people are comfortable in America. It's easy for you to go to your light switch and turn your light on and the lights come on. It's easy for you to sit down on your toilet, relieve yourself, and flush the toilet, and the water comes and takes your waste away. It's easy for us to be able to have those amenities that our enemy supplies to us. So we're very comfortable. War is going to take removing that comfortability and learning how to exist without needing our enemy. And that's not going to be very easy. So I think that the loss of comfortability, the loss of life, because everybody's not going to be able to be a soldier. We're going to need scribes. We're going to need people that tend to our men. We're going to need people that tend to our children. So we're going to need a lot of things that incorporate it. People think about war, they only think about soldiers, but it takes a lot more. So when you think about
And how you gonna, mount up an offense against the devil when your people can't even stop these niggas and spiggers from killing each other in the hood. All right, over petty gang banging crap, over this block, that block, and now over something that was said on over the internet. A lot of these people die. It's not even because of money. Like at least gang banging in the 90s, they were fighting over drug territory and money. Now these guys is fighting over dumb comments on the comment board. Doing a live shit talk show and on Facebook Live, which is telling your ops, as they call them, where you at. Then your ops go shoot you up live while you on Facebook or whatever. Okay, there's no organization, and you got 5% is Kemet, Moors, Fruit of Islam. Everybody got a different way of getting to wherever madness they think they're gonna get to. But it's all vanity. This is next scripture is gonna be 2 Corinthians 10:4. And it reads, "For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds." So whether you people realize it or not, the men of the Lord, just by going out and prophesying and reading the Bible, has brought the world to where it is now. Okay? Because they won't just directly come out and say it, but the Hebrew Israelites is the biggest threat to them, not because of weapons and weapons of war, but because of truth. All right? Because of the fact that we are the Hebrew Israelites that are written about in the Bible, which Christianity and so-called white society has tried to diminish and make universalism and love above the Lord's chosen. When the book that they use is about the Lord's people and his chosen, and it's about their rise, their fall, their thousands of years of oppression, which is, remember, 1,000 years is only a day in the heavens to the Lord. All right, and then their rise to everlasting glory again. That's what the Bible is about. Everybody doesn't get everlasting glory. The Israelites get everlasting glory. And the other nations will be under their foot forever and ever. Thus saith the Bible. All right, that's what it says, But that was probably something that wasn't even important, or maybe it was. Maybe that was the phone just chiming. It was co-signing. But let's go to the next video. Where's that brother at? This brother puts out good content. It was a brother, Howard the Maccabees, that turned me on to this brother. But here we go.
So let me get this straight, right? I mean, I'm just a simple man. I ain't nobody, So the United States sent $40 billion to Ukraine. They sent military aid to Ukraine. Now they sending 127 million or billion in food to Ukraine. Here's the kicker, y'all. Those Javelin missiles that they sent to Ukraine didn't take them to fight Russia. What you think they did with them? I ain't gonna leave you in suspense. They selling them on the black market.
His brother funny.
This is treason at its highest, and nobody is willing to stand up. The government ain't willing to stand up. You know why? The government is in on it. This is why I don't believe in the real patriots that they say what they are. You see what's happening. If I had the authority, if I had the control of the people, the masses, and it was about the country, which is always about the country, you know, and our people, I'm leading the masses, hundreds of thousands, if not millions. And we're not going to Washington, D.C. to talk. We are removing physically every person from the Supreme Court down to Virginia and the Pentagon. Do you understand me? We're just going to keep saying, the problem with us is, we keep talking about what we'll do, and it just inch closer and closer. The enemy keeps coming in. Oh, you better stand back, or we'll do this. They calling our bluff. That's what it is. Plain and simple, they calling our bluff. Listen here. Ukraine is selling the very missiles we just sent them on the black market to the highest arms dealers. Are you listening to me? And yes, the United States is fully aware of this. Ain't saying a word. Everyone is against the people. And nobody's willing to stand up. Everybody will be type, I'm willing. No, you're not. It's the sad thing about it is, man, I hope and I pray. Individually, I won't. But as a collective whole, it makes me think we're going to fall like Canada, like Australia, like China. Everybody is talking individually with I. In order to beat this thing, there can't be I. It has to be a us and a we. It has to be a together. It has to be a all of us.
And see, that's what he's making his mistake, and he often talks that way. You know, there is no coming together of the people. You'd have to join on to your enemies, all right? And you're not going to fight against Esau, Edom, whose blessing is the sword. He has weaponry and things that you couldn't even imagine, man. This is Revelation 6:4, and it reads, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. Esau's blessing was the sword in the beginning, right? He's the master of it. The modern day sword is the gun. The ultimate modern day sword are ICBM missiles, all right? But they have all kind of gadgets and different things and ways of defeating people, dispersing crowds, you know. And then, like the woman was saying, you have all these amenities that you get from your enemies. Well, your enemy could just basically cut off your air supply, you know, so to speak. They can cut off your water, your food, your power. Now, how well are your little rebellion gonna do? How long are you gonna hold out? All right. And these people got, you know, Obama basically militarized the police across America. They have military grade weapons. Basically, them MRAPs are basically tanks, man. Okay, they got all types of military. They got drones. Hell, there was even bayonets. Something like 40,000 bayonets. Could you imagine what 40,000 bayonets given to put on the tip of fully automatic machine guns could do to a crowd of people? Or is they kicking in doors with them? Man, you people have no idea, man. You know, it's gonna take Michael, which I'm gonna get that. But first, let me play another video of an even bigger problem that most people aren't aware of. Let me find this dude right here. Okay, this is just adding fuel to the fire. Let's listen to what he has to say.
Hey TikTok, if you own a diesel engine of any kind, you're going to want to listen to what I have to say. 1540 engine oil, or actually any of the diesel engine oils, are soon to become unavailable. You've probably already noticed that there seems to be some kind of a shortage out there on engine oils. It's hard to find. Rotella, for example, and Delvac are almost non-existent. The reason is because they're literally non-existent. Rotella has announced they're not even producing oil right now. The reason is because they have to have a certain additive package for it to be in diesel engine oil. And the two producers of that additive are Chevron and Lipizol. Both of those companies, that's it. They're the only ones that produce the additive packages worldwide. Two companies. So it doesn't matter what kind of oil that you buy, you're getting an additive package from one of those two companies. The problem is that both of those companies are out of those additive packages.
You hear that?
They don't have any. And they're predicting that it's going to be an entire year before they're able to come back online and start producing additive packages so all these other companies can produce their oil again. I wanted it to sink in what I'm trying to tell you.
Yep, it's sunk in. See, if you're wise, I got it. You know, it's the type of person who's going to get it with the type of wisdom and understanding. Is, for example, I see two brown women. All right, their skin is brown. The younger sister on the left is more ruddy. She's got that reddish tone to her brown. But nevertheless, they're both brown. All right, but yet it says Black Star Wars actress. Her skin is not black, so why are you calling her black? See, our people don't get it. All right, that is very racist and hateful to refer to you as black. Look up the meaning of black. Denzel even showed you that. They even showed you that in the movie Malcolm X with the scene when he was in prison with brother whatever his name was. All right, black and white are social constructs that have been weaponized against you. Black is everything negative and white is everything good, but yet you embrace that word. You people still, so you can't even figure that out, but yet you're gonna get together, all right, to fight against this. It's not gonna happen, man. And so, you got bigger problems because without diesel, that means no trucks are making deliveries. That means at the stores and everything, the stage is set for utter and total chaos. Let me get another scripture. This is Job 20 and 22. And it's looking like this is gonna happen or start happening this very summer. Not gonna make it to the end of the year, to the new year and all that. You don't have to worry about going. This chaos is gonna hit this summer. All right? California is in a bad way. And other major cities around the country are gonna join. But this is Job 20 and 22. And it reads, that's not really what I wanted. Oh, yeah, it is. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. So, yes, Esau is going to finish this plan of chaos. All right. But when he does, that's when the Lord is going to raise up and the elect are going to get busy on them. That standard, when Michael comes, is going to be raised up. Okay? And even some of the 2/3, the Spirit's going to turn up their spirits. Like I said, many of the 2/3 will be used as spirits, as vessels of vengeance before they get destroyed. All right? Because that word wicked there, that's how you can't always, when you read the Bible, you have to go in and break down the meaning of words. We were taught that by apostles and elder bishops. All right? That word wicked there in that scripture is basically, talking about the laborers. And who are the main laborers in America? Well, the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanics. All right? Those were your main laborers in America to make life easy for these for these these wicked elites. But let's go to this last video about this 4,000 officers that are about to get laid off in LA. All right.
I just made the video. almost like I'm connected to the earth. If y'all follow me, you finna understand this. I just made a TikTok video talking about the sheriffs not having any gas. Okay? They're making it known, blah, blah, blah. Talking about the crime. And I told you, I said, man, this is really suspicious. Something just ain't adding up, right? If you go back and follow my previous video. Los Angeles is about to let fire 4,000 officers for the COVID vaccine. They're waiting on a decision right now whether to fire them. Remember when I said in the last video, we don't know if this was about chaos, unleashing chaos on the people. They finna restrict the police officers' fire, get rid of the police. Remember all the defund the police and all of this here and all this shit? The movement. So now, the opening act was for Michigan to come out and say, we don't got no gas. Democratic states. I ain't a Democrat or a Republican, I'm just saying. Los Angeles just has announced they are about to terminate 3,000 to 4,000 officers. The public now is about to be in a panic for their safety. They looking for guns now. Even if you was going to do that, you didn't have to tell it. This is another situation where I was just telling y'all about how they finna unleash chaos upon the land because their plan is stalled. It ain't failed yet, but it's stalled.
Yeah. The C
so
thing didn't have the effect they thought it would.
And that's what they utilize.
Did a lot of damage, but not what they wanted.
Complete, utter, total destruction and chaos. Los Angeles is what? The second or third biggest city in the country? And you're going to release 4,000 officers? You don't find that suspicious?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is, told you those times were coming. Let me run this down real quick. This is, let me run to Daniel. 12:1. And it reads, and at that time Michael shall stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. And that's only, you see, and thy people is talking about the Israelites, and those found written in the book, only the 1/3. Go to Zechariah, the 13th chapter, around the 7th verse to the end, to read about the 1/3 and the 2/3. 2/3 is a big number. Basically, what that means is for every 3, matter of fact, you just saw 3 Israelite faces on the screen. 2 ain't gonna make it. All right? As simple as that. So if you're in a crowd of 300 people, 100 of those people are gonna make it out of there. The other 200 are going to die. Thus saith the Bible. So, and the 2/3 is a much larger number than the 1/3. So 2/3 of our people are going to die through this. There's nothing that anybody can. There's no saving all of Israel. The Lord doesn't want all of Israel. All of Israel will be saved on the other side. 2/3 have to receive their punishment on this side, for it is written. Okay? And ain't nothing nobody can do about it. You know, the prophecies of of 2nd Ezra 15 and 16th chapter, which I highly suggest that you go and read, are walking right out of the book. Call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Abishai Ba'ashem B'Kakwadash Wa Abba Babal Kwam Yasarala Shalom.